What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Walt Dude over here, and today I'm going to be giving you a bracket on how I predict the playoffs would roll if we started in the 2020 playoffs and not this regular season. Like, will we start in the postseason? I believe we won't. This is gonna be a bracket that I found on the internet on how the playoffs would go right now, and it's accurate 100%. I checked the standings and it's like it has to be. Like, the matchups are perfect. I'm going to be selecting, and it even lets me, like, for example, let's say I'm gonna do the Jazz. It even tells me, oh, 4, 5, 6, or 7, so it's awesome. Can I not unselect the Jazz? What the hell? Let's restart. We're back. So, like you saw, you select the team, and then it tells you how many games you think they will win. So let's start with the Western Conference. The Lakers versus the Grizzlies. I think the Lakers have the series like in the bag. I think I'm gonna give them a 5-game series. It's gonna be like the first time LeBron and AD go to the playoffs. The Grizzlies are a young team, so maybe in one of the home games they can, like, with energy, steal the game, and the veterans on the Lakers are like, you know what, whatever, we'll get it in 5, and then we win in 5. I'm a Lakers fan, by the way, that's why I say it. I'm a Lakers fan. I'm not gonna do this like full bias on the Lakers, so just check out. I'm gonna do it as a basketball fan, as what I've seen in the season, who I think will win each series and how much games, and who will win the finals. So the Utah versus Thunder. I believe the Jazz, with the whole Mitchell and Gobert situation, their chemistry is going to be a little bit affected, and I believe the Thunder have more momentum since, like, after and like before and after the All-Star break, the Thunder were playing very solid. I think the Thunder might steal this in 6 or 7, but I'm gonna say 7 to make it a little bit more interesting. I think the Thunder will steal the series from the Jazz because Gobert and Mitchell, they have the situation with the whole virus. I think with the whole situation, the Jazz chemistry and the locker room are going to be a little bit affected. So I'm going to go then with the Nuggets and the Rockets. I think the Nuggets still don't have it. I think the Nuggets still don't have enough chemistry, but they're gonna lose like in 6. I believe they can win 2 from the Rockets. I believe they can. Clippers Mavs, solid series, but I still think the Clippers get it in 5. They have too many weapons, and the Mavericks bench, in my opinion, is not playoff ready. So I think the Clippers will win like in 5 games. You know what? Can I select again? I'm gonna say 6. I think Luka and Kristaps can get two games. I think they can get, like, say 3 or 4 and maybe steal 5, something like that. I think Luka can get it. I think Luka can get 2 games. Western Conference semifinals. Lakers Thunder. I think the Lakers get it in like 6. I don't think the Thunder have enough weapons. After, like, their top guys, I think they don't have enough, like, power that their guys can't get rest, so they will be, like, exhausted. So I think the Lakers can win in like 6, not 7, maybe 6, not even 5. I don't think the Thunder will lose 4 games out of 5 against the Lakers. So Thunder have a good team. Rockets, Clippers. I'm sorry, and I would even say 5, but I'm gonna be a little bit, like, fair to the Rockets. I'm gonna say 6. Kawhi and Paul George are too much for Houston. And Westbrook and Harden are solid enough to face, like, the Lakers, the Clippers backcourt. The Clippers backcourt ain't strong, but when you go to the bench, then the Rockets fall a little bit, and the Clippers get some. You might say that they get even stronger when they get to the bench. So I think the Clippers will win that in 6, and then Lakers Clippers. Not as a Lakers fan, and not even biased, I think the Lakers get it in 7. Because my problem with the Clippers is Paul George. Like, Paul George doesn't have the, oh, it's playoffs button. Like, oh, it's a playoffs, so I gotta get better. I don't think he has that. I think he's always Paul George, a solid 2 or 3, and he can score, he can get rebounds, he can dish the ball, he can be a playmaker, he can play defense, but I still think he doesn't have it yet. When he faces the Lakers, I don't think he's gonna have it. Davis has never been too, like, far in the playoffs, but that series where They beat the Blazers like 3 years ago, I think, or 2 years ago, and they were the 6th seed. And they literally dominated the Blazers and beat them in 4. Yes, the Blazers weren't the Clippers, of course. And then when they faced the Warriors, they only stole 1 game. And those Warriors just knew they were going to win the championship, so they didn't play hard until the Western Conference Finals when they had to face the tough Houston Rockets. That was 2 years ago. I don't think Paul George has it. I think Davis can have it and will have it. Also, he's got that Kentucky National Championship, so he has the experience of having to play far into the season. So I think that's going to help. And of course, I believe LeBron versus Leonard. Yes, Leonard is like probably better these days because of LeBron's age, but LeBron this season has played fantastic. And I'm not a big LeBron fan. I was always a Kobe guy, so I still have like this hate towards his name, but I love the things he's done for the Lakers. I love the championship he had in 2016. I still think the Lakers are gonna get this in 7, but they will get it. Let's go to the Eastern Conference. I have the Lakers in the finals, by the way. Eastern Conference, Milwaukee in 4. You don't even have to debate that. I won't even talk about that series. Miami and Indiana. I think Miami has it in like 6. With Oladipo back, we didn't see enough of Oladipo, and I think Oladipo can help the team win 2 games. Maybe Sabonis and Brogdon have 2 solid games through the whole series, and the other 4 they can play semi-good. And Oladipo, he's still not there yet after the injury, after returning. So I don't think they're gonna get it from Miami. But Miami guys are young, besides Jimmy Butler, so they won't win in 5 or 4. So they can still it can be a good series. Boston and Philly is gonna be the best first round series. Probably Clippers, Mavs, and Denver, Houston can be just as good, but I think this is gonna be the best series. If and only if the Horford situation doesn't get worse. The Sixers with Horford are not working, and I believe Embiid, if he's healthy now with this rest, he will play big minutes and big time. And Simmons, he still can't shoot, but he can play the inside game very good, and he can dish the ball better than most of the point guards in the conference. But he's facing the other great point guard in that conference, not named Kyrie Irving, in Kemba Walker. And the Boston Celtics are deep, so I think they got this in 6. Toronto and Brooklyn, there's no Kevin Durant. I think they can get it in 5. Yeah, I won't say 4 to not disrespect like what. I'm gonna say 5. Leave it at 5. So Miami and Milwaukee, I got Milwaukee in 5. I think Jimmy can help the Heat win 1 game from Milwaukee, but not more than that. And Boston, Toronto, I think Boston in 7. Yeah, I don't think Toronto's been great. Don't get me wrong, and they're the defending champions, but I don't think they got it against how good Boston's been playing this year. And yes, they've been playing solid like Toronto, but Boston has more. I don't know how to explain it, but I think Boston has more of it factor players, like different to Toronto, where they got like a lot of good players, and of course they got Siakam, which is another kind of player. But I still think they won't get it against Boston. And then the Eastern Conference Finals, I got Milwaukee in 6. I don't think Milwaukee's gonna go. I don't think Milwaukee's gonna get a 7-game series in the Eastern Conference because of how good Giannis is playing. He's taking over the league. So yeah, I got Milwaukee and the Lakers in the finals. I think that's what everyone might have. It's either gonna be Lakers, Milwaukee, Clippers, Milwaukee. Boston might surprise, but it's gonna be one of those two series: Lakers, Milwaukee, or Clippers, Milwaukee. Maybe Boston steals it from Milwaukee, and you get Lakers, Celtics, or Clippers, Celtics. If you get Lakers, Celtics in 2020, that's gonna be like a blessing. Imagine like exactly a decade later, you get Boston Lakers again. That would be awesome. Lakers, Milwaukee. So you have Giannis and LeBron and Davis, because now it's going to be LeBron and Middleton. So you got Giannis and Davis because Giannis is playing the 4. Davis plays a lot of 5 when McGee's not in the court and Howard's not in the court. But he's going to mostly play the 4. I think Davis and Giannis is like the toughest matchup to judge in the entire league, because you don't know who's better. Like, yes, Giannis is like the MVP, the current reigning MVP. He's like one of the best defensive players in the entire league. His game is starting to like spread. He's starting to get a good jump shot from the outside. He's shooting like 33% from three, which is not a good percentage for a consistent 3-point shooter, which he's not. But for an every now and then shooter who's starting to get better at it, 33% for me is very good. And then you got Davis, one of the best inside game, like the best inside game in the entire league. One of the best mid-range jump shots in the entire game. One of the best players in the entire league, of course. He's got a solid 3-point shot. He can rebound. He can defend. He's probably going to win Defensive Player of the Year, if not Giannis. So it's a very tough matchup to judge. Now you got to go to LeBron and Middleton, and that is that is a very easy matchup to judge. You got LeBron all the time, every time. But then the role players for both teams do their job. They're good. Like, JaVale is solid. Dwight is solid. Danny Green, whenever he can shoot the three and he's like, he can hit every open jump shot in the game, he's solid. If not, the defense he plays is very good. Avery Bradley hasn't been bad at all this year. KCP, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, surprise of the year for the Lakers fans. Caruso, solid backup point guard. Rondo, he can play the backup point guard at a level that not many players can. Then you go to Milwaukee. George Hill, solid point guard. Dante DiVincenzo, very good, like, surprise sophomore season from him. Brook Lopez, amazing outside shooting. Kyle Korver can shoot like bombs out. There's too many players on both teams that are good. Now, I think LeBron having playoff experience, finals experience, Rondo from the bench having finals experience, championship experience, just like LeBron, sorry. I think the Lakers will get it in 6. I think the Lakers can shock the league and win in 6, not 7. Why? The Lakers, if it's going to go to a 7-game series, it's going to be through Milwaukee playing game 5 at home. I think the Lakers can steal one game out of 1, 2, or 5 from Milwaukee. Milwaukee doesn't, in my opinion, doesn't have it yet to, in the finals scenario, steal a game in Los Angeles. So that means it's going to be a 3-1 series or a 2-2 series after game 4. Game 5, Lakers steal game 5 or they lose game 5. Depends on if they win one of the first 2 games. I think after 5 games it's going to be 3-2 Lakers. I don't think Milwaukee's going to steal game 6 in Los Angeles. So that's why I say the Lakers, in my opinion, can steal one game in Milwaukee. Milwaukee won't win a game in Los Angeles the entire series, even if it goes to 7. If it goes to 7, it's going to be Milwaukee winning all 3 home games, Lakers winning all 3 home games, and then game 7 is going to be Milwaukee. Lakers can still win that game. So that's why I think the Lakers are going to win the championship this year. And even if the Clippers surprise the Lakers, not surprise, sorry, my bad for every Clippers fan, respect. If the Clippers win the Lakers Western Conference Finals matchup, they are going to win the championship in 6 games too. I don't think Milwaukee can win against either of those teams because both teams have either LeBron James or Kawhi Leonard. Those 2 guys have such a championship pedigree mindset. Either team is going to win. So I have the Lakers winning 4-2 against the Bucks. They have a 5-game series against Memphis, 6-game series against Oklahoma, 7-game series against the Clippers, and a 6-game series against Milwaukee. I don't know if everyone's going to agree with me having Lakers win in 6 or Clippers win in 6 if I would have chosen the Clippers to beat the Lakers. But I think Milwaukee this year they will make the jump to the finals. I don't think, like, in the Eastern Conference, only Boston can match up with them and say we're gonna beat you. I don't think the Raptors have it this year to beat Milwaukee like they did last season. So it's gonna be Milwaukee in the finals, in my opinion. Like 80% guaranteed Milwaukee's going to the finals. So that's my prediction, guys. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. Drop a like in this video if you enjoy like this is a nice playoff bracket. Like I found this, I just put NBA playoff bracket and the first link that appears. If you want to do it yourself, I'm gonna put the link in the description if you want to do it yourself. It's very fun. I like the whole that you can choose like how many games you win. So thank you guys for watching this video. I'm dropping a lot of videos these days. Haven't dropped a video in a long time, but I think it's about time to just work on the channel. So thank you very much for watching. Once again, drop a like on the video once again if you haven't. Subscribe to the channel because there's a lot of things gonna be dropping these days. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hasta la vista, baby.